This was told to me years ago off record. I can't just leak that to the internet without knowing it's true, without someone actually going on record and destroying codyko's career over something that can't be confirmed.
Hello, my name's Lisa, and I'm glad to say that I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I'm not 100% still, as you can probably hear by my voice, but I've been wanting to make this video for a few days because it is something that needs to be brought to light, in my opinion. A huge amount of the internet is in a state of shock that codyko, who is a massive YouTuber with over 6 million subscribers, is caught up in a disgusting and disappointing turn of events. These events first came to light a few years ago, and they have been bubbling furiously under the surface, and a bit like a duck who's serene on the top, but his little legs are paddling furiously underneath, and that's what's happening with this until now. So a few days ago, a YouTuber called D'Angelo Wallace, with over 1 million subscribers, put out a video, and that is why everyone and his dog is talking about this on the internet. So let's have a look at what D'Angelo has to say allegedly happened.
All right, Kody, let's have an uncomfortable conversation. Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor.
Not to detract from what D'Angelo is saying there, but if you notice, when he pulled up codyko's YouTube, he had 6.22 million subscribers. Well, if we go to it now, we can see that he's lost a lot of those because of this video and other videos. So now he only has 6.07 million subscribers. And if we go to Social Blade, we can see that he has lost 180,000 subscribers in 4 days. So you can understand why he was trying to bury this, but it's out now.
But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, tanamongeau.
In my opinion, I'm looking at this as totally unbiased, because until this video came onto my homepage on YouTube, I didn't have a clue who either of these people were. I'd never watched anything of codyko's, and I had never watched anything of tanamongeau's. So from that perspective, I am looking at this as an outsider looking in, and what we're going to get to is revolting.
And you know that people are ignoring this because nobody is working harder to bury this story than you. And you're getting away with it because commentary YouTube has a serious problem. The situation has been talked about by smaller channels, it's been discussed at length on other platforms, and it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion.
Well, one thing's for absolute certain now, D'Angelo, that has definitely changed, because there have been hundreds of videos made about this, and one of the most notable ones after yours, D'Angelo, is Penguin's video, aka Charlie, and he has 15.5 million subscribers, and his video has been seen by over 5 million people. And yours yourself, D'Angelo, has had over 2 million views, so it's certainly out in the open now.
That her podcast is called Cancelled with tanamongeau. And speaking of this podcast, about a month ago, she hosted a live episode in front of an audience, and the conversation turned to you.
Who's the smallest You never had sex with?
Oh my God, no one look at me, codyko. I can say that. I was literally 17, I can say that.
This clip started making the rounds and people were understandably perturbed because if tanamongeau was 17, you would have been 25.
She was 17 and you were 25, and allegedly you had sexual relations with her. Now, this took place in America in a state where the age of consent is 18. It doesn't matter whether Tana has brought herself up from a young age and acted like an adult by earning her own money. That still does not allow her to consent to that act because she was underage. And we are going to find out that it's actually worse than that.
So people started speculating and Tana decided to set the record straight.
I hooked up with codyko when I was 17 and he was 25.
She claims that not only were you fully aware of her age at the time, but someone even tried to stop you and you went ahead anyway.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
Now we can see it's not just Tana's word against Kody's. There is a third party involved here in the form of Gabby. And this is what she said about it many years ago.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
We have to remember this is all still alleged, regardless of what anyone says happened. But we can see in that clip that Gabby is saying that she told someone, she doesn't name any names, that person was only 17 and she knew that the person she was talking to, who she obviously doesn't name, was 25. So that tends to bring credence to what Tana is saying. But there's more to it than that, because this story was also told Keemstar. So this is what he has to say about it.
Tweeted saying, codyko statutory of tanamongeau allegation. This is what I know. Years ago, Gabby Hanna told me in an off-record statement that a 25-year-old codyko was kissing a 17-year-old tanamongeau at Playlist Live in Florida. The age of consent in Florida is 18. Anyone 24 or older hooking up with a 16, 17-year-old is statutory. Gabby told me she pulled codyko aside to inform him Tana was 17, and codyko said thank you for the warning to Gabby. Gabby said later that night codyko had with Tana even though she warned him. I also spoke with Tana to confirm the story. She confirmed it. But at the time, Tana was upset with Gabby for sharing her story. Business Insider was also made aware of this years ago. There is no new statement from Gabby, but I did get permission to share what I was told years ago.
So that's what Keemstar said in his tweet. Obviously, I've taken that excerpt from Spill Sesh's video and left it at her reading it because I'm still having trouble with this cold and I'm trying my best not to do too much commentary. But at the end of the day, what is being read out there doesn't change, no matter who read it. The facts are still there and they have been out there for a long time. And then he also went on to say this because of comments that were made after that tweet.
This was told to me years ago off record. I can't just leak that to the internet without knowing it's true, without someone actually going on record and destroying codyko's career over something that can't be confirmed. There's no witness on record. I can't just leak that. Please use your brains, all right? I can't just come out with that statement. I wasn't there. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I get told crazy allegations off record on a daily basis. And what my team does is we try to find stuff online to confirm it. And if we can't get some credible stuff online or other witnesses that come out publicly, there's not much we can do. There's not much we can do. We can't put out information that would potentially destroy a YouTuber's career without something solid. Now, what has changed? Well, we have tanamongeau on record, and then we have Gabby Hanna's permission of me sharing what I was told years ago. That's what's changed. That's why I'm coming out with this statement now. But I want you guys to use your head. I even had someone saying, well, you didn't go to the police? No, I wasn't there. I didn't witness it. What am I gonna say? Oh, someone told us off record that this happened. We're not sure if it's true or not. What can the police even do with that? I'm the wrong person to go to the police. That would be like tanamongeau or Gabby, who were actually there.
At the end of the day, you can't just go around accusing someone without any kind of evidence or corroboration. At the end of the day, that's the law. Doesn't matter who it is, and he is 100% right. Just because he was told that, until it's fully corroborated, he can't do anything. What I don't agree with is what is going to be told to us next by Tana. This is absolutely outrageously revolting.
I have seen so many comments, but what was she wearing? It's Tana, so who cares? Well, it's tanamongeau.
Victim blaming in this world is totally out of control. What the hell does it matter what she was wearing? He was allegedly 25 years old. She was 17. He is the one that should take responsibility. He is the legal adult. He is the one with the fully developed frontal cortex at 25 years old. He is the one that should be being called out here, not her. Why should she have to defend herself? That is just where it is so wrong to me.
The most traumatizing thing of all of this really was seeing how many people don't believe people or don't believe me. I feel so bad for all of these young girls because then they see that and then it makes them not want to come forward. You swapped out codyko with someone that people didn't like that much.
Oh my God.
I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
You're certainly receiving the attention that you should have received many years ago now, Tana. A little bit too late, in my opinion, but there's a saying, better late than never. I'm just so pleased that you don't feel actual, real trauma regarding this, because as you said, you've been through a lot worse, and that is very sad to hear. I just find it so abhorrent that there aren't more people on your side, because in my opinion, I feel there should be.
And now you're choosing censorship. On your YouTube channel, where you've been pumping out content nearly every day now, I couldn't find a single comment on your last video about this situation. Not even one. Comparing that to the comment section on your Instagram, where every single comment I saw was about this, it's clear that you're heavily censoring your audience on YouTube. But surely you must have realized the limits by now, since people have just transferred the conversation over to your wife's channel. The fact that her comment section is overrun due to your decision to stay silent about this should be all the proof you need that that decision was wrong.
The next big issue in all of this is the fact that you have stayed totally silent. You have not said a single thing about this. A lot of people's minds, that makes you look very guilty. A lot of others, it doesn't. I mean, where do you stand on it? Do you think he should address it? I mean, at the time of D'Angelo recording this video, that is the evidence he found, that his YouTube comments had been suppressed and there was no mention of it, and it all transferred to his wife, which is awful for her. I mean, you imagine if she didn't actually know about this. She would certainly know about it from all these comments and not from the source it should have actually come from if she didn't know. Now, as we can see here, that has changed. So if we go to Kody's last video and look at the comments now, comments from one day ago, Moral of the story, never buy YouTuber merch lol. Next up on codyko, a video titled Hi. Better invest in a ukulele. This has to be a canon event for big YouTubers, dog. It just can't be real. How is it so hard to live normally? Better get the ukulele soon. We Good is actually insane. Diddy Co before GTA 6 is crazy. Asking someone, are we good? Years after what you did to them is crazy work. YouTube feels like a game of spot the kiddie diddler nowadays. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. Bro's gonna have to go back to developing apps. Someone told you not to do it and you still did it. Censorship isn't going to work forever. Bro had his big YouTuber canon event. Pull out the ukulele, lil bro. Diddy, you're gonna have to take accountability any time now. Censorship has stopped because so many massive YouTubers have brought this to light, and now these comments are showing up on his videos. He still hasn't said a single thing. So, what do you think, my audience, my little tiny audience who I love so much? He was 25 and she was 17, allegedly. Got to keep saying that because I don't want to get into trouble. So let me know down in the comments what you think about all of this. If you have enjoyed my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Ta-ta for now.